Like Excellency, ladies and gentlemen, welcome once again to Cambodia Economic Growth Policy Dialogue. Today I have a pleasure to have an old friend, old colleague in the UN, very old colleague from the UN, Dr. Kalyan. We come a long way from UN. We do things together in CDRI, in the Supreme National Economic Council, where we both serve as advisor.
Rice policy.
Rice policy. We are the behind the rice policy, and we do a lot of things together. And I thought that to invite him to our policy dialogue because Dr. Kalyan has tremendous experience, particularly in the area of agroeconomics, because when he served at FAO, he was the specialist in there. And I also have a pleasure to have an old friend also, UEMATSU, Hiroshi. UEMATSU is the CEO of Phnom Penh Special Economic Zone of the Royal Group. And we would, because your experience in the economic zone would be interesting to hear your perspective on how we can build the industrial manufacturing development of Cambodia to take to the next level. So, Bong, I want to start with you more on something that is quite dear to me, which is on agro-industry. In the context of our current border problem with Thailand, we have a big migration of our labor back, and this labor, let's face it, for many years they've been building the GDP not of Cambodia but of Thailand, 1 or 2% GDP growth from the Cambodian labor. Now they're back, okay? For one reason is that they're back. How do we get them to enter the productive sector of the industry so that they can this time contributing to the GDP growth of our country?
Thank you, Dr. Siphana, that I know you for a long time also, maybe 20 years. But your introduction is very broad.
It is an introduction.
I don't know where to start, but let me give some basic concept about economics a bit.
Okay.
And then I go to your question you're talking about. We talk about manufacturing, we talk about agro-processing, it's all part of industrialization. Only 3 sectors in the economy is about agriculture, industry, and services. So it's about industrializations. In classical thinking, industrialization is the way to develop the countries. But over the time, different people, different countries do different paths of the development. Some go direct pattern like really industrialization like Japan, like other more developed countries. But our country, what we do is basically like value chain.
Yes.
We connected with globalization because of globalization area, your expertise on WTO and so on, the globalizations. So in a nutshell, our countries is, I like to show what is the flow of our country's economic structures. We mainly welcome after the war, it's natural. We welcome FDI from foreign countries, of course.
Yeah.
What can we do? We have nothing, right?
Yeah.
We have only people and no food and so on, so a lot of problem. But so naturally we welcome FDI. So many FDI, which is good. I do not deny anything. Good FDI is good. He's a very typical person who ran PPSZ, welcome more than 100 FDI right now, more advanced companies. However, for a countries to be safe, to be stable, to be resilient, we need to add other industry as well. Like agro-processing.
Yes.
When you say agro-processing, it's agro and agriculture and processing, 2 things together, right? So in general, this agro-processing is carried out by our local investors, not based on investor from abroad.
Yes.
It is our stomach, it's our life, our existence here. So we have to emphasize on agro-processing.
Yeah.
I think this is the area that we have to focus. The question is how. I think we talk a lot about like this a long time already, but the question now, with as you mentioned, now people come back from Thailand, they are suffering, they are struggling so a lot. How could we respond to this new requirement?
Yes.
Yeah. So not go with the flow anymore. We have to do something concrete, real. I also like to think in 3 steps: macro, mezzo, and micro. Not talk about micro anymore. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Talk about doing something here at this level,
At a micro level.
at micro level.
Okay.
No, mezzo level.
Meso level.
Mezzo
Yes.
level, not micro.
Yeah.
Micro is ant. So
Yeah.
so mezzo
Meso
level.
level.
Mezzo level. Right. So this is what I want to go further, and then, and maybe if I said everything now, you have no question for him.
Yeah. No, I think it's you give a good introduction on how this economy was able to rebuild, the basis by attracting FDI, because after the peace accord,
Yes.
we have nothing. We have no human resource. We have no experience. We have no industry. We have no manufacturing. No capital.
technology, no
So
experience.
it makes sense that the only safe, easy way is to attract FDI by having a good investment law to attract them, right? And this lead to my question to UEMATSU, because you run Phnom Penh Special Economic Zone, the first ever successful economic zone in Cambodia. Now you have like over 100 company, right? So what is your experience running the special economic zone? What sort of industry,
Yeah, thank you very much for having me. From day one, our vision is to create a good accommodation for decent foreign investors. We understand the garment industries in Cambodia are still, playing a major role. But we wanted to attract something new industry for Cambodia.
Yeah.
That's why we prepared a good infrastructure. And in addition to that, we have been making effort to provide a good service to our investors. The good service means we must be transparent, we must be accountable. Well, in easy word, we have to keep promise with them, then give a confidence to our investors. So this is how we, created our SEC until today.
what sort of industry are in your zone?
Well, now the biggest number of industries are electrical and electronics. Minebia is a very famous company in Cambodia.
Yeah.
So, and we realize that the Cambodian people are very good in precise and the detailed works.
Wow.
With patience. That's why, at the early stage, factory may need some time to train them, but after proper training, the productivity will go up. That's why until today, Minebia is keeping expanding, and Sumi wiring system, warehouse companies, that's for automobile parts, also expanding, increasing the number of employees. So today we reach 53,000 employees.
Wow. Minibir or the zone?
All
the zone.
all that, yeah.
So you have electronic, you have car assembly,
Yeah.
car electronics.
Industries, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, that's
Any other industry?
Well, we have variety of industries. We
okay.
have also garment.
Garment, okay.
Yeah, of course, and food processing.
Yeah. Okay.
Again, from the beginning, our target is diversification.
Yeah.
Yeah, diversification of industry and diversification of nationalities.
Yes.
At the early stage, we are able to attract more Japanese
Yeah.
manufacturers, but due to the change of the surrounding circumstances, Japanese are now very weak. Yeah, something like that. So we also started to attract the Chinese manufacturers, the good Chinese manufacturers.
Good one.
Yeah, so they will stay long and they will comply with the regulations. Then they take care of the workers.
Beautiful.
So Marble factory is a very good example for Chinese investment.
Beautiful.
Yep.
If I might emphasize
Please.
on what he is mentioned about, he talk about the labor quality,
Labor quality.
of Cambodian people. There's a lot of misunderstanding. Oh, Khmer is not good. This is all sort of negative narrative perception, perception. But the Japanese, they do not work on perception.
Yeah.
They work on real.
Yeah.
So what they do is they do training, thorough training on everything. Training, even cutting your nail.
Yeah.
They will be clear on that, right? So once you train them how to do, I think the perception Cambodian people are lazy and so on, efficiencies is not good, it's all wrong. So I think that is important, proven, that a proven important evidence from SCZ. I'd like to go back to SCZ you mentioned, agro-processing.
Yes.
Agro-processing. So for high-level FDI, it's fine. They will continue to do that, right? And processing, agro-processing, we thought that it is easy to do, but not that easy. Not that easy. We tend to think that dream, okay, maybe processing is easy, but it's equally difficult. The most difficult part is I start to realize in our investment climate context, I think SEZ is the must first.
Yeah.
SEZ. Why? Because if you ask investor, one company to come, oh my God, they struggle all sort of problem, right? The land problem, electricity problem, water problem, all licensing, all sort of problem. With SEZ is low-hanging fruits, right? You have that, you set everything in his place. Infrastructure, road, transport, water, electricity, even services. Services, everything. It's ready for that. And then they feel comfortable to come in. I mean, they get money, they build machine, and they go in the process. Instead of struggling, lobbying, or doing so many things under the table to make people discouraged to do anything in Cambodia, to investment. Even local people, even foreigner people, the same thing. So I think this SCZ idea is a very important idea. And we have to do that in various parts of the country. I think this is a low-hanging fruits. And I learned from him, I talk a lot with him, I know, and we assume that something SCZ, okay, after you said SCZ, it's a finish. It's not. Only the start. Only start.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Infrastructure start. Let's say he's talking about 100 companies, more 15 years to attract bit by bit to attract. So a lot of lobbies, a lot of work, a lot of effort, to bring more investment because people have to calculate whether they make investment or not. They make money or not, they have to calculate. So, but the first thing to do, I heard the people talk a lot about, okay, people do agro-processing. Well, fine. But how? How? Realistically.
Yeah.
Realistically. We used to, okay, reduce corruption, do this, do that, but this is only the environment.
Yeah.
But right now, at meso thinking, how do we do it? How? So I think this is the question. So the question is to set a well-known, established SEZ by renowned people, by trusted people, and then go to invite company by company, either local or foreign, to come to our countries.
Yeah, I think it's quite clear that when you talk about manufacturing industry, it's not easy because, let's face it, after the war, you know, Cambodia have nothing. No expertise, no knowledge, no money, no capital. So we attract FDI, but they're all foreign FDI.
Yes.
So by default, the Cambodian business community, 99% of them are trader or service provider. Because they can import stuff, they can redistribute, they sell, they make money. They provide service to the manufacturer, they provide the trucking, they provide the logistic, it's service, right? But to actually make the manufacturing itself, you require knowledge. You require long-time technical expertise, right? So that's why it's quite difficult, and I would say you have to roll up your sleeve to get dirty, get your hand dirty. Early, I had a discussion with Kang Leng from ISI. For years, I saw him wearing not suit. He's just wearing a short, and then because he's working, he's only wear suit when he go to a conference or something. But it's a lot of hard work.
Yes.
But how do you start?
I think this is the very interesting intersection in our histories. You mentioned rightly, right, like it or not, our country is like this, and our rich people, they are like that. But we could not blame them.
Yeah.
It's a
We're not blaming them.
yeah, it's a generation like
Yes,
that.
yeah.
But now we have to change the mindset.
Yes.
I hope the second generation
Yeah.
could do something. I'm development economist.
Yes.
So we believe that only by doing that you learn. No
shortcut.
No shortcut. No shortcut. But even following Buddhism, their theory, their practice, there's wisdom, right? If you have only theory, no practice, you could not get the wisdom, right? But not only practice without theory, this is a big problem also.
Yes.
But we have to start doing something. I think the fear to start is a problem. We have to start something. It's complicated, but if you don't start, you never know. You never know. So you mentioned about, okay, factory, processing, procurement of a product, and assure qualities, control, financing, marketing, complicated, not simple.
Yeah.
But I believe that we could do from small. Think big, but start small, but move fast.
Yes.
We have to do that way. But we have to start. We have to jump into the water.
Yeah, I think the one way to skip the learning curve is to enter into a joint venture with a foreign manufacturer, a foreign company, because you see, company have strategy, entry strategy and exit strategy, you know, and so they should welcome this joint venture. I think in your industrial zone, there are a joint venture.
Yeah, on this point, actually, we have a very one specific case. Now, we are talking with quantum engineering and manufacturing,
Wow.
run by Richard Im.
Yes.
In my 18 years living in Cambodia, I think he is most passionate Cambodian in manufacturing. Then he does metal parts processing. Then his company started to supply some equipment to Japanese factories in our zone, like Denso, Toyota, Sumi. Those are, the leading Japanese manufacturers. So I talked to him. In order to further grow, what do you need? Then, of course, need cash, need finance, and need more technology. Then, interesting, coincidentally, there is one Japanese SME who is specializing heat treatment. Heat treatment, because in order to make metal stronger, there must be heat treatment. But Richard company just started by his own. But he said if he can do heat treatment properly, he can accept more orders. So I talked to the Japanese company.
Yeah.
Then when he came to Cambodia, I connected each other.
Yeah.
Then now we are talking how to collaborate. Then then in terms of finance, luckily with our company's 18 years growth, we have now good cash position. So we may participate. Maybe as a minority shareholder, it's okay because the Richard should lead the company.
Yeah.
Then, but we inject money. Then maybe we connect with some foreign companies who have specific technology to strengthen his metal processing work. Then we can grow the Cambodian companies further. So this kind of collaboration will be more important. Then I'm looking for more such company. Now.
Yeah, I think for me, the challenge is to find the type of person that you're talking about, Richard. Richard is a well-educated engineering, that sort of thing. In Cambodia, most of the university, they teach soft skill, soft science, law, economics. I'm sorry that you're an economist, accountant. We need more school that teach science. We need more of a similar ITC, the Institut de Technologie du Cambodia, the ITC. We need more scientific school, even TVET, even vocational level. We need that because we're moving into a new industrial development scale, right? And without science, without STEM skill, it'd be hard. Yeah. What do you think?
I'd like to add to both of you, listening to him before coming here, because we had time to chat. His vision is bigger. He like to promote entrepreneur, next generation entrepreneur.
Okay. Yeah.
Because we might say, local, but what local?
You want local.
Yeah, education, but what education? Sometimes you have a lot of education, but you don't do it, right? So he like to promote next generation entrepreneur to really do the job. And then we have to start from entrepreneur first.
Yes.
And that technical thing will come later.
Okay.
Yeah. But the people like Richard is a good example. We don't need 50,000.
Yeah.
we could start with 500, 1,000 bit by bit, but people with strongly commitment for that. And he has another idea, maybe I talk for him. He like to connect people who really started, a small entrepreneur or small enterprise all over the countries, to who started already, but they face difficulties in one way or another.
Okay.
Like technical, like financial, like marketing, like whatever. He like to have to joint venture with them in order to lift their life up. Because there's so many, for example, in the case of cashew, we had so many initiatives in various provinces, small, but if we leave them without attending them, they will disappear again.
Yeah.
So we have to really raise them, connect them, help them, whatever we can. I think this is what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Before we come, I think very good point that you have mentioned.
I went to visit a Japanese cashew plant, Mirat. Mirat is a good example of a company that care for society, because when I went there, it was a bit deep inside the bush, right? I was expecting, this company is a bit, not up to standard. But when I went there, I was surprised. Aircon room, people, wearing a good uniform. They make me wear that hat thing. I have to wear the shoes things, and then I saw the working environment in the factory. It was a clean, aircon, woman working, very happy. So I asked her. I asked one girl. I say, "Where were you working before?" He said, "Oh, I was a migrant worker in Thailand. So now I'm back because I know this company is in my village, and now they give me 2 hour lunch break, meaning I can walk home and cook for my family, and I come back to work. And even now, I get married. I could get married and live in my village."
Yeah.
So to me, I think it's important that we get company go to the province, not the people running from the province to the city and congest the city. So the country have enough infrastructure now. The road to Kampong Thom, the road to Battambang, the road to Takav, good road now. So factory can go there so that people don't have to migrate to the city. And if they live in their village, in their town, in their province, they can build the capacity of that province. If not, you have this migration to the city and overload the city, leaving their original province empty hand.
You touch very fundamental, hard problem. It is our dignities as a countries.
Yes.
We have to have a job for everyone in the countries. And as I mentioned, women coming to the cities, and only parent, old people like me in a town and taking care of the children. I think we have problem of
Yes. Human dignity.
human dignity, social problem
Yeah.
in the future. So whatever we could generate,
Yeah.
we could do now. We have to start to do. I totally agree with idea in the provinces. Not everything in Phnom Penh, right?
Yeah.
Not be spoiled by the urban life, but to the province. I'm exploring the possibility that to have a joint venture to make SEZ
Okay.
in provinces,
Yes.
whereby the government contribute land
Mm.
because they have a lot of land.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
But when we see the land no use anything,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
If the land used properly,
Mm.
with joint venture like him,
Yes.
he run the show, he run
Yes.
the SEZ, attract more company to
Yeah.
come, right?
Mm.
And the governor also gets some money from the investment
Yes.
Okay.
To build a town.
to build a town, to do everything
Yeah.
that need to be done.
Yeah.
So we have to really make use of asset that we
Yes.
have,
Yes.
right? If not, we just going to be like that. So this way, we could create job. We could create job for our ladies, like you mentioned, for returnee from Thailand.
Thailand.
A lot of things that we could do. At the same time, we promote agro-processing.
Yeah. My view is that Cambodia have different province have different agricultural strength.
Sure.
So we should have a special economic zone for cashew in Kampong Thom, a special economic zone for rice in Battambang, a special economic zone for fishery cold chain in the coastal area. Every province should have its own specific zone, right? That they can harness all this commodity to turn to something value added.
Yeah. So on this point, let me explain our Poipet SEZ case.
Oh, okay, good. I'm quite keen to know that.
Yeah. So due to the current situation, we cannot expect Thai plus one factories.
Yes.
I don't know how long, but we have to think another approach, to utilize our SEZ land. We have electricity and water. Yeah. Then I told my staff in Poipet, please search Banten Menche province has, because I thought we should utilize something resources in Banten Menche. Yeah. Then, well, actually, there's one cashew nuts processing factory there. Yeah, just 20 minutes away from our zone. No? I didn't know at all because I had no such a, approach before. We just focus on Thailand to attract the investor. No? So I got curious, then visit the factory, then the Cambodian, young owner, doing the cashew nuts processing and dry fruits, then exporting, selling to domestic market, then exporting to, the Korea and started to Japan as trial. Then I asked, so what's your constraint now? What do you want to do from now? Then, he said, in Banten Menche alone, only 15% of cashew nuts harvested can be processed in his factory. So 85% go to somewhere else, Thailand, Vietnam. So he said, if I have enough cash, I can buy more. Then we can, grow our business and can support, local farmers. So again, we offer, why don't you come to our zone? We have infrastructure. Well, you don't have to spend money. We can build factory for you. Then if you need buy machine, then again, I'm talking with Richard. You can make processing machine. No need to import from Vietnam. So this kind of, connection.
This is great.
So
this is a great business model.
For me, the concept is important, but we need to find someone who are very passionate, who has very strong, clear vision to achieve something. So I personally meet Richard, then the guy in Poipet, then we feel, same, frequency. Yes. So that's important to create something new.
Maybe if I could add on this, I mentioned about meso level. Not only this level, but meso level is doing something. And after you have concrete thing, you could connect, right? Now he connect somebody in Poipet and then with the machine maker people, right? But we could not connect by book. You connect by realities. So development is about doing things right away, and try to connect like that. If it's just thinking, what shall we do, and then nothing happened. We have to start doing something. And by the way, in this connection, to facilitate all this process, you're right, we have to promote in each province the SEZ. But at some time, most often in history, when we start doing something, we don't know enough. But at least we offer infrastructure, SEZ at the place, and people, this I could do this or could do this. Now, people mentality, people mind is expanding, right? So we could not dogmatic about, I have only this, so I could do only this. No, we just open the space for people to make them feel easier to come to join your SEZ. I think the base is very important.
But at the end of the day, it's all about harnessing the knowledge that you have. I believe that now Cambodia have a good capacity, particularly the younger one, because let's face it, many of them got scholarship to study abroad in Japan, in Australia, So they study good engineering skill, good agricultural skill, and they're back. Many of the middle class have sent their kids to study abroad. And these kids are back with a degree, with a master, some with a PhD, like Richard, other with a bachelor, but they have the knowledge. But the trick is, how do we scale up this mass of entrepreneur? Because what you mentioned is one good example. We have to make it a massive campaign to mobilize this knowledge base so that they can connect, right? The other thing that I find a bit challenging for the older generation is that they don't have a habit of working together. The younger generation, different. They're more open mind. They can talk to a lawyer to do a joint venture, to do a shareholder agreement. The older generation is a handshake, 2-page contract. They go drink and kampai,
We are also old.
Yeah, I know, but we're a bit different. But the younger one, they're more open-minded. And to me, Richard is a good example. We have to look at more of this Richard type, because he's open-minded. The fact that you mentioned that instead of buying machinery from Vietnam to process cashew, he can customize this cashew machine. Is not building a rocket. It's basic engineering, So yes, we can do that, right? But the trick is how to get them going now. Because you see, now is the opportunity with the border crisis with Thailand, it's the opportunity. You cannot miss this opportunity. Because the problem with us is that we have a tendency to forget fast.
Yes.
A few years from now, we forget. Yes. We're back to the old trading business. Easy. I order, I distribute, I make money. No. Now you have to roll up the sleeve and work into agro-processing, manufacturing. Yesterday, I met a company who have the Moo milk. Moo milk, right? The name of the company is Moo, right? So I think there's 4 cow producing milk, right? But they produce very little, because I think it's only like a couple thousand liters a day. What the demand in the country is 12,000 liters a day. So it means what? It means you import either from Vietnam or from Thailand. So if they have the production facility to produce 1,000 liters of milk, it means they can scale up. Because they know how. They have the technology, they know how to set up, they know how to feed the cow. But it's about financing. But the trick is, this is the opportunity for them to scale up to supply the local demand. Because 5 years from now, when you forget about it, let's order milk from abroad again. I don't see why Cambodia have so many fertile land. We import vegetable and fruit from the neighbor. I don't understand why. I was told the soil in Cambodia is very fertile. The fruit, the taste is much better. Why we import from the neighbor? So I also here, I want to provoke our local Oknya to start investing in processing to plant this fruit and vegetable. I talked to, just now with the ISI group, right? They make greenhouse. So it means they can provide support, technical support, for you to grow your vegetable in the greenhouse control environment. Well,
On this point, to be fair, I think there's some progress also made in this front.
Okay.
But maybe not as you expected, but some progress made. I heard that a lot of things has been done, but we have to do more.
Yes.
For me, to make things easy to understand is, I always think that a country is like a box. Country like a box. We have only so much people, only so much land, only so much water. The situation like this is a given.
Yeah, yeah.
So how do you make your country better? So whatever opportunity we could make, we
Yes.
have to do it.
Yes, yes.
I think on land or in the water as well as water. So recently we're talking about, you have to know our country is like the bottom of the box. It's
yeah.
a lowland.
Yeah, yeah.
A lot of water,
Yeah,
a lot of
water.
a lot of water, a lot of lake, a lot of canal, a lot
Yeah.
of rivers, so on. So we seldom use the resources in the water. Right?
Yes, yeah.
I'm
Underutilized.
underutilized aquaculture and so
Yeah.
on. But the reason I mentioned this because recently we start to advertise it
Yes.
a bit about the prawn releasing activities.
Okay.
We call it Mekong prawn, Pakong Mekong.
Yeah, yes, yes.
This prawn is only available normally in Takai or Net Leung.
Yes, yes.
Now we call Sabasa Bridge. Why is limitation like that? Because the female prawn with egg in the stomach have to swim to the brackish water in Vietnam, right? To be able to allow the egg to hatch.
Yes, yes.
Right? After the egg hatch, it's only this side, it's unsized.
Yeah.
The guy has to swim back from thousand
Upstream.
Upstream.
Wow.
Upstream. That's why the limitation in the nature is only Nat Leung
Yeah.
and only Takai.
Oh.
And we say, oh, Takai is good, Takai is good. Okay, it's good for that, but do we have enough for the countries? No.
Yes.
Now the price is $45 per kg. 45.
Wow.
45.
$45.
Yeah, because that limitation.
Okay.
And about 20 years ago, JICA assist Cambodia, a technical transfer. They train Cambodia how to hatch artificially, scientifically in a labo,
Wow.
in a hatchery.
Okay.
We can make it now.
Yes. Okay.
Before they train our official, now officials train other people. Even in private sector, they could do that. They could do that.
Yeah.
Now they produce a small prawn. They produce. You don't need to swim from Vietnam. They produce anywhere. So you just buy from them, transport by taxi or by tuk-tuk, right? You could release anywhere in Cambodia.
In the river.
In a river. In a river, in a lake, in whatever canal. So I was thinking that, for example, in a case we're just talking before we come, because we have connection with Kampong Thom,
Yes.
we like to release a few thousand prawn in Kampong Thom as well.
Just 1,000?
A few thousand, few 10,000,
Yeah, yeah.
maybe 500,000. But
500,000, yeah.
yeah.
I like that better.
But we need money to do that.
Oh.
The idea is to mobilize money, to mobilize contribution from people.
Yeah.
So we use that money to buy from private sectors,
Okay.
and we release in provinces that we allocated. In about 6 months, the prawn will be grown up for catch, for harvesting. So I was thinking,
But it's for public catching, right?
yes,
Okay.
it's a very interesting initiative. It's not released in a private pond, but in a public
Public
domain.
stream.
Domain,
Yeah, yeah,
right?
okay.
So for the people, poor people, to catch whatever they can. So it's one way of transfer of benefit,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
You give krama, you $100 krama, and you give $100 krama.
Yeah.
But if $100 prawn, maybe to make 10,000
Real.
value.
Oh, yeah,
right?
$10.
For example,
Yeah.
right? And then the poor people could go.
Yes,
there.
yes.
I think this is a way of social fairness.
How well is this program start now?
Frankly, about a month ago,
Okay.
we started a month ago, but it's moving quite well. We plan to do whatever we can.
Yes.
In 5 provinces, we start from Takai, maybe Kampong Chnang, maybe Kampong Cham, Kanda, and Kampong Thom, I mentioned. And I talk with people from Mondulkiri, they
Yes.
want to try Mondulkiri.
Beautiful.
In a box like this, whatever water is available, we had
Yeah.
to release
That's
it.
great.
This
That's
is a thing that I
That's
like.
great.
Whatever we could
Yeah,
do, we had to
that's
do it.
Yeah. No, it's true. I mean, you know, we have a limitation. It's like you have a deck of cards. You only have 52 cards. It's only so much you can reshuffle, but you still have 52 cards.
That's right.
So I like the pragmatism that You start whatever you can. You start small. You build up, and hopefully it will catch up the attention of people with money. I think by now most of Oknya are loaded money. They put the money in the bank to the point that the bank are worried that how they're going to pay the interest to this depositor. So money we have now. We have the money. How do we now motivate them, give them the incentive to see that there are opportunity for them to invest? And then from that box that we're in, local money, because this is important. Not everything is all about external money. We have to think resilient is all about self-sustained. Sure. We have to use maximum resource that we have. Like you say, we have so many state land, but unusable. Nobody use it. And for investor, when they end up have to pay so much for the land, they don't have money for the manufacturing. So to me, the model is the state should provide, the land, the facility from state land concession, and then the manufacturer, they don't have to pay so much for the land cost. Sure. They save the money for the manufacturing, for the processing. Yeah. So I think Bavatab, they start that idea already. Right. So he's quite keen to see it's happening. Yeah.
If I might, sorry, I'm close to him, so the question come to me first and go to
Yeah.
you. But go to you. Okay, go. You have anything? If not, I could go like this. In SCZ, we're talking about space,
Yes.
land, security, water, electricity, garbage handling, and so on. But another important point is he normally even prepared the factories already. Preset factories.
Oh, yeah.
And investor just bring your machine and install it. Everything.
And then you would lease this. Well, it's a good model.
Yeah, as a business model, we want to increase rental factory.
Yeah.
We make standard type of rental factory, and we also make a customized rental factory because some manufacturers don't want to own the asset.
Yes.
Yeah. Then, so we hear what they want, size specifications. Then.
So you build according to spec. Right?
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Then, in exchange, we make a long years contract.
Yes.
10 years.
Okay.
Yeah. Then so that every month we have a,
stream of income.
yes,
Yeah.
without
to
much effort.
recuperate
Yeah.
your investment. But I think it's a good model because
Yeah.
this way, particularly for SME, is very important.
Yeah, that's right.
SME can move in,
Yeah.
they can start the business,
Yeah.
and then when they generate a flow of income, they can pay you, right?
Yeah, that's right.
I think the model is something similar, in the agriculture, like Kubota, for example. Kubota machinery, right? Agricultural machinery. They have some arrangement with the farmer, The farmer don't have to own the Kubota. They were rendering the harvest, and then in return for a certain share of the crop, Yeah.
That's right.
So it's good. I think we touch on a lot of information on that.
I mention another topic.
Yes, please.
It's burning. I'm like Meso. I look at opportunities, I just go for it.
Okay.
And then prawn is one thing. I saw recently, I went to Modolkiri.
Yes.
People say, Modolkiri coffee, right?
Okay. Are there other things than coffee?
There are many things, but let's focus on coffee. Coffee. And I run into a Cambodian entrepreneur and a Japanese entrepreneur to talk together. Right?
Good to match Cambodian and Japanese entrepreneur. I like that idea.
Anybody could be good, but it turned out to be the Japanese expert on coffee. Coffee, you plant trees, you have fruits, and have to process the fruits into beans.
Okay.
Right? And to brewery or so on and so
Yeah,
on
yeah.
that happen. But the whole process, if you sell only fruit, it's very cheap.
Yes, yes.
And a bit of beans, you make it higher, a bit higher and higher and higher.
Yeah.
Right. And the two guys talking, this is one real example. And before, we only sell fruits to Vietnam.
Yes, yes.
Very typical, right? Sell fruit to Vietnam, and we buy a lot of bean
Yes, back.
back, right? From
Yeah.
Brazil, and through these technologies, private to private, small little thing, and they are testing the quality, following the Japanese instruction or guidance. This test is the quality in Vietnam. They said coffee and Mudokri is high qualities. High qualities. High quality. Also, they are so encouraged. Now they have processing facility.
Okay.
Yeah? They make processing facility. I could show the pictures. So instead of selling the fruits, now they could process
The bean.
make the beans. Yeah? And make the beans, of course, according to my understanding, we need about 20,000 tons of
Coffee
coffee beans
for local consumption.
for Cambodia. And
20,000.
20,000. Whereas we produce only less than 1,000.
Oh my God.
Right? That is agro-processing.
Yeah.
Agro-processing.
Yeah.
Agriculture and processing. Right? The market is here.
Yeah.
The market is here, expanding every day.
Yes.
Expanding here. But nobody pay attention to processing. Right? This is
And the land we have plenty to grow this coffee.
For me as economist, if there's a market, they will plant more.
Yeah, yeah.
Market, they will plant more. Before, I heard they sell fruits about less than $1.
But is your coffee Arabica or Robusta?
To my surprise, they could do both.
Oh, wow.
They could do both. They could
Okay,
do both. Yeah.
yeah.
I'd like to invite you to see that one. The factory is small, but have to start from small.
Yes, yes.
Even BYD
Yes.
or Jack Ma, or
Yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
Start
They
from
start
small.
small. Yeah.
They start
Okay.
small, right?
Yeah, yeah.
So if you don't start, nothing happen.
Yeah, because to me, I want to help this sort of company to promote them because market access is there.
Yeah.
We when you're dealing with the Japanese, they know the standard rate. They know what it takes.
Right.
Yeah. To build the standard for international market, right? Yes, I mean you help them build to a BRC level. You can export to UK, you can export to Japan, you can export to Korea.
In case of coffee, we don't need to worry about export.
Yeah, just local substitution.
Substitution.
That's the word, local substitution.
This is the topic of the
The topic of the day. Yeah, I mean, I think I can see already in terms of food security, the fact that you're able to to put all this prawn into the river and the stream. It's enable us to have access to good prawn,
Right.
satisfy food security. Coffee is another good substitution. Of course, cashew is on the way already, no problem. But all in all, our agricultural sector has so much potential.
Yeah.
And that's why I really want to encourage Cambodian business, Cambodian Oknya, to start directing their attention, their investment into processing what we have.
Yes.
What we have. You don't have to import the raw material and process. You have the process. Fruit juice. I mean, why do you buy winter melon imported can when you have the watermelon here that you can process into, can it,
Yeah. Yes, cashew and comparison, cashew and coffee is different a bit.
Yeah,
Cashew we produce, we export.
yeah,
Right?
yeah.
But
Coffee, you can-
have a local market.
Yes, yeah. Local market.
Local market.
20,000 per year, right?
Yes.
Okay, and we produce 1,000.
Less than 1,000.
So basically, there's a room of 19,000 to to grow. Right?
Yeah. If we have processing, expansion, the plantation, the farmer will be plant more as well.
Yes, yeah, exactly.
It's
exactly.
good. It goes that
Yeah,
way.
yeah.
So agro-processing is interesting because it feed each other.
Yes, yes. Yeah.
When processing do need more supply, agriculture has to come in.
Yes,
right?
yes, that's
It's
true.
adjust each
Yeah,
other.
that's true.
But sometimes there's a new invention, new
Yeah.
other thing had to come in. But coffee is very typical
Yes.
thing. I was surprised that I discovered that.
Yeah.
Sorry not to be biased again our Japanese friend, but I happen to see his Japanese friend over there. They are very expert on. We after taking coffee we just dry.
Yeah, yeah.
Oh, they do so many things, mix it with this flavor, that flavor, that flavor, do so many things, they're testing it. It's not just planting and drying.
Yeah, yeah.
So many innovations,
yeah,
so
yeah.
many intellectuals required.
Yeah, I'm supposed to go to visit a vanilla farm in Cambodia.
Okay.
So it's amazing. I never knew that in Cambodia we grow vanilla. In Ratnakiri also to make chocolate or something like this. So anyway, I think it's quite an interesting discussion we had. It's a bit,
Here and there.
here and there, but the grosso modo, we got the gist of, at least I got the gist of what I hope to extract from both of you, which is from the building the resilience of our economy through manufacturing, through agro-processing. Here you talk about aqua culture, which is not in my mind before I walk into this room. But there's so much potential we can do. So I think I want to encourage the audience who are listening or watching this show to think hard on what you can do. As Bang Kalyan said before, we are in this country in a small box. We have to do what we can. We cannot just hope and rely all the time on everything from the outside. And the crisis with the Thai is a good wake-up call for us to start analyzing what we can do, what sort of human resource we have, what sort of natural resource we have, what sort of technology we can acquire, because technology you can buy. What sort of expertise you can rent, you can hire, it's all available. How do you set your mindset away from the condominium, from the bore, and start to shift into more productive sector? So basically that's what I want to stress to the audience, and I want to say thank you to Bang Kalyan once again for taking the time to come, and UEMATSU, thank you so much for coming, and good luck for what you're doing with Richard and on the cashew thing. Yeah.
Thank you very
So thank you so much, and I see you all next time. Thank you.